That's how it is. No.
That's in the orange can. Take your glasses off. No, you see my mustard eye. I'm a color person.
Okay. Thank you.
Where at?
Two and four. Two and four together, and then two.
What are we talking about? Any country?
Oh,
No,
downtown.
you are behind. You want to?
Wow.
No.
I didn't say that.
No, you didn't. Not being recorded, though.
Yeah, you know, that's actually when I see all that money. So I want the answers. I'd like to do something.
Impromptu yesterday.
Actually, you know who I actually do like? Yes, I like Carter. I like more of a I've had some good stuff from restaurants.
Yeah.
I'm more Carter. You know, come back with us.
Something.
Fun. Morning, my friend.
I'll start there. Not in Harlem, Greater Harlem.
I know it's really bad. We just haggle for the yeah, I mean it's not gonna really help us, but I'm saying because it's hot, so it's just gonna circulate hot air. But there has to be something we can
They
do.
hear everything we're doing?
Yes, they can hear us fine.
I know that. They want us to mute us.
All right.
Somebody already joined the meeting.
For those of you who dialed in via telephone, we're waiting for the meeting to start, at which point you will hear everything. Until such time, they're muted until everyone arrives in the room to start the meeting.
Thank you.
Is that you, Kathleen?
This is Dana Reed.
All right. Thank you for your patience. I'm going to go back on mute until this is ready to go, okay?
Okay.
So we're up there, they're still on mute. They gotta unmute us.
we're ready. Thank you.
Good to go? Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Board of Directors meeting of the Harlem Community Development Corporation, today being Friday, April 22, 2016. First item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes for March 18, 2016 Board of Directors meetings. Any discussion? Everybody's had a chance to look them over, peruse them, and examine them forthrightly and everything? All right, love to take a motion.
So move.
Second. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. The minutes have been approved for March the 18th, 2016. First item on the agenda for consideration, a community and economic revitalization support program. We have a request for a grant of up to $200,000 to the Apollo Theater Foundation toward lighting and upgrades, sound upgrades, and equipment related to the sound stage renovation project. We have two folks from the Apollo here today, in case anyone has any questions or comments. Any questions or comments? To that end,
Hearing, I make a motion that we approve the request for the $200,000 to Apollo Theater.
second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, done. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Harlem, don't get up and leave just yet. Just, optics are very optics are very important. Any comments from the public regarding such consideration? Hearing none, we will go on to the next. Harlem Community Development Corporation procurement guidelines, adoption of revised guidelines for the use, awarding, monitoring, and reporting of procurement contracts. Eunice
The
Jackson.
directors are asked to adopt the 2016 New York State Urban Development Corporation doing business as Empire State Development guidelines regarding the use, awarding, monitoring, and reporting of procurement contracts. These guidelines were adopted by ESD effective March 24th of 2016. With the exception, you're asked to adopt these guidelines with the exception that the maximum amount that the president of the corporation or his duly appointed designee may approve without formal board approval shall not exceed $50,000 instead of the $250,000 threshold adopted by the ESD directors. The procurement guidelines are mandated by and comply with the Public Authorities Law, the State Finance Law, and the state law. These guidelines would supersede the procurement guidelines that the directors adopted in 2014. As the board materials indicate, the guidelines set forth the policies and procedures that are followed by the corporation when contracting goods or services, and they provide guidance for making responsible spending decisions that ensure the highest level of fairness, non-discrimination, openness, and transparency. Any questions?
Any questions? Any discussion?
Move for adoption.
Take second. Okay. All those in favor of adopting these procurement guidelines?
Aye.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the procurement guidelines has passed. Now, for information, we'll hear from our president.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Highlights from my report. I want to just state to see that we have had a series of workshops, small business workshops that have been really well attended, and some of the content that we presented has never been actually presented anywhere else. I mean, from negotiating a commercial lease explaining to people, small businesses, some of the differences between the residential and commercial leases and why it may be so difficult to find affordable rentals for their spaces is really one of the key things that actually keeps small businesses on the precipice in terms of being able to actually go from one making money to one in a major deficit. Including some of the things that we had, certification, because as you know, Harlem Community Development Corporation, under the auspices of ESD, we do the certification for MWBE businesses right here in our office. So if you have businesses interested in doing business with the state of New York, please send them to us. All right, and we will actually make sure that we hold their hand through the process, and we will actually see that they can actually have it done real easy, the process of making them certified through the state of New York. In addition, we make sure that all of our small business workshops have partnerships. So from the New York City Business Solutions Center to Axion to the Small Business Development Center out of Columbia University, SBA. All of those are our strategic partners that we make sure that we increase our impact in the community in terms of providing resources that are available to small businesses. And all of our workshops, all of them, are free. As a matter of fact, if you go to the back of the report, you'll see a number of flyers that are there announcing a number of the workshops, including actually now going to our residential side. We have an all-day workshop that's going to be happening here, free, but it's going to be, we're joining with Chase Bank Home Buyer and Financial Literacy Workshop right here at the State Office Building. So if you have anybody interested in actually going through that process, please direct them. They can still register. It's going to be a really fantastic forum tomorrow. Okay? Thank you.
Sounds exciting. I'm all revved up. Thank you, Mr. President. And any new business? Any old business? Well, hearing none. Love to take it up. Yeah.
Any updates on the facility?
Yes, it's still moving ahead, moving expeditiously. They've concluded and finished all of the mediation as relates to asbestos removal. And I guess, Marion, you know where we are in terms of that process. I think we're financing, all of that stuff is done. What else are we up to?
So they've completed, as Curtis said, they completed the removal of asbestos from the project. They've already started to, they removed all of the items that are going to be preserved from a historical landmarks perspective, and that's being stored. And now they're in the process of really beginning the work. And today you approved $200,000 as a starting part of the space that is going to be owned by HCDC, the cultural space, and managed by Apollo, which was awarded the contract a year ago. Wow. So things are moving along at the right pace. They're on schedule. Where they are, it's early in the process, but they're on schedule, which is a good thing. So that's where they are.
Thank you.
Okay. Any more old business? Hearing none.
Motion to adjourn.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Happy Passover, everyone. Thank you so much.